Welcome back to the final part of the big question tonight. Right now I bring in Willis Raburu and Janet Pogward. Of course, Willis Raburu now tell us what is it that has been making news online or social media platforms that we didn't necessarily have on mainstream media. Raburu.
That's how you're doing, Hussein. A very candid interview you had there. But of course, now we want to take a look at the other news, if you like. We're trying to look at what was making the headlines, as it were, over in the social media department, and we're looking at what is trending. Of course, a lot has been happening this week, and so we've narrowed them down to only 5. And of course, the first one is the Samsung S5. Samsung released their new phone, but you see the Kenyans continue their innovative style. As you can see, that is an S, Hussein, over there, and a 5-shilling coin, popularly referred to as 5 bob. And so, as you can see there, that is the amazing. I
don't know if you'd go for that, Raburu. You're crazy with technology. Everybody knows in the newsroom. I mean, I can bring anybody and they'll say that.
Say again, Hussein?
I don't know if you'll go for that kind of
course,
technology.
I mean, I will not tell you the kind of phone I have now because I don't want to make you jealous, and I don't want to make you show your phone as well, because Janet will also be jealous. Janet.
No, Janet's fine. Her phone is on point. Everything's good. It's Hussein I'm worried about. But what else do we have, Willis?
Right. All right, let's move on to the number 4 trending topic. That was WhatsApp, the merger where Facebook bought WhatsApp for about that was for about 19 billion Kenya shillings. 19 billion Kenya shillings. The tweet you're seeing over there is that of Kansime Ann. You know Kansime, the popular Ugandan comedian.
Star. Yeah.
And I'll try to say it in an accent. She says, "Alright, but wait again. Why is Facebook man buying WhatsApp for 19 billion when he can just download it for free?"
That is the best. But
that's someone with an accent, you know.
Willis and Hussein, what's really interesting is certain things that are actually cheaper than WhatsApp. One of them is American Airlines, which is $11 billion.
Wow.
The entire NBA league, which is also worth 11 billion. Yeah. And of course, finally, the London Olympics, 10.4 billion. So it gives you an idea. And Jamaica as a country is cheaper than WhatsApp right now.
Exactly. In case you want to buy something, Hussein, because, you know, of course, you might be wanting to buy a lady's loyalty with 19 billion. But that's a story for another day. You can buy an island. You can show the people a picture there of what you can buy with that 19 billion shillings, what it can get you, the 19 billion Kenya shillings, if we have that picture for you.
Do we have that picture coming up? Is that the picture of Jamaica?
Well, we don't seem to have that picture. But
it's okay. That's all right. But I don't know whose loyalty you're talking about, Janet's or who.
Exactly.
Now we have the picture. Janet, don't respond. We have the picture.
Jamaica.
There you go. There's the picture.
An island.
There's the picture of the island, the beautiful island over there that you can purchase. That is the Jamaican island.
Worth $15 billion. So $4 billion cheaper than WhatsApp. Fascinating. Fascinating. Right,
well, Willis,
what else?
All right, let's go to the next one. Number 3 was Vimal Shah. Now, Vimal Shah has been, a report was released by the New World Wealth that he is one of the people that is estimated to among the 18,300 super rich in Kenya. That is the 18,300 rich. He's one person that, of course, Hussein and Janet, we should really be friends with.
I know. I'm making all the wrong friends. But Hussein, you spoke to him. What did he say?
The interesting thing they say is about is worth about 1.6 billion. Let me make this and underline this. Not shillings, but dollars. 1.6 billion. But of course, Vimal Shah, when I was talking to him, wasn't somebody who really liked to talk about that. And he actually refuted that, saying if he had if anybody offered that kind of money, he'd be ready to sell Bidco oil refineries. Let's see what he said, actually.
Yeah, let's take a look at it.
I don't think it's a good measure at all, because you can say, I mean, valuations are based on what? You know, valuations based on buyer seller. Are we up for sale? I said it yesterday. I said, look, if somebody could pay me that 1.6 billion as this quoted in the papers, I'd sell my entire business right now and, you know, take that money. But it's not there.
Right, it's very interesting, Raburu, and actually tune in for Business Center tomorrow with Terry Anchibet and Michael Njenga. I'll have that story of Vimal Shah. It's a very interesting story. It's not only about what he's refuting, but also his journey. So make sure you tune in for that.
Of course, Hussein, we'll be looking out for that. Of course, remember, Terry Anchibet and Michael Njenga tomorrow, as Hussein said, the Business Center, the full story on Vimal Shah and his money. Now, number 2 is also another Uganda story. Our friends on Uganda, they have been very busy. The second one is Museveni, and popularly known for "Do You Want Another Up?" As you know him there, he did get another up this time. It is about the anti-gay law. He signed it into law. And before we say anything about it, of course, if you do say anything about it, we are normally the thing is, Hussein, that normally when you make certain comments about some of these things, you may end up trending yourself. So let's just hear what he had to say in his own words.
Even the people I was talking to in the West, in the end they told me that there is no scientific basis for homosexuality, that it is all a matter of choice. Really? So when I was fighting a wrong war. Because for me, I thought there must be more like that. How can you leave something good and you go for something so bad?
And now the U.S., that is all I can talk about. The U.S., Baburu, is threatening to cut aid.
Yeah, very interesting thing there, Hussein. They are threatening already to cut aid to them. There is US, there is UK, who are both saying that if now that you've signed this into law, hey, you know, we are going to withhold all the aid that we normally give. Now, the US and the UK, remember, Hussein, are the biggest contributors in terms of donor funding to Uganda, and so that's going to be a big blow.
But we also have countries like Netherlands. I mean, the Netherlands froze $9.6 million subsidy to Uganda's legal system. Denmark and Norway say that they would redirect $8.5 million each in government aid towards private sector initiatives. So I think over the coming days, we're going to see the major implications of what signing that into law is going to hold for Uganda. It'll be interesting to see how that plays out.
Yeah, and of course, you know, we'll also be watching. Remember, in Kenya, the same bill is supposed to be coming up. They're working on something to the same effect, so it will be bound to trend, and we'll, of course, we'll be here to watch those trends for you. Now, the #1 trending topic this week, and we'll just say the picture speaks for itself over there. As you can see, Bloodlines. That was a poster that was put up by the Mavuno Church there to advertise one of the teen events that they have, and of course, a lot of conversation that have been happening about this, Hussein, with arguments, counter arguments, and I will quote what one of the pastor said when he appeared on one of the sessions. He said that here in Mavuno we are not a bakery, and we do not sugarcoat issues. So that is what he had to say about that. I don't know what you think, Hussein.
Yeah, I think it's a very, very critical debate. And it's just, actually, it's more or less what we were talking about with Janet Bogo, I think, a week ago on Monday Special, in teenagers and sex and parenting, and where do you draw the line? Do you talk to them about it? Do you have to tell them this is what is happening and go all bold like the Mavuno Church has gone? So it's a debate, really.
It is a debate.
I don't know what Janet has to say about that.
And the role of the church with regards to talking about issues affecting society. So it's a debate on so many different levels, and certainly one that's going to go on for a while.
Yeah, exactly, especially as they continue, you know, with the back and forth. They have their reasons, and of course, everybody is trying to make a valid point. The important thing, I believe, is to try to find a sort of middle ground, and let's all come together. Well, that's all we had. But before I let all of you go and, you know, people go, now remember what's happening is that even basing by the argument of Mavuno alone, we have the people who are deemed to be traditional or conservative, and then we have the people who are young and hippie, and we can relate to that post and all that. And so we are trying to have a mix of them, and this is what you get.
Why am I scared?
There you have it over there. You have a picture of the old young men, the perfect mix. Remember I said we need to find a middle ground. So Hussein, Janet, there is your middle ground. The old young men who will probably have better views than us, as you can see there. Hussein, I think I spot you somewhere over there as well, in the middle there, a young Hussein Mohammed.
Only in Kenya, Can only be done in a picture, not in the mind, I believe.
Yeah. Thank you so much, guys. That's all we had as far as the social media trends.
Right. Brilliant, William Shabur, of course. Thank you so much for telling us that. Next week will also be with the same. Evelyn Wamboi and Willis Raburu are our people on that. Jared Bugwa will be coming to join me to wind up in a short while. I'll be reading a few of your texts in the meantime on 2242. Says the big question. The gains Prime Minister Raila Odinga has made for our country is irreplaceable. I will only vote if he is running. The president we miss, that is Chris Ondiek from Nairobi. We also have Monica saying the big question, Mr. Raila is a situation leader as he's able to change according to the environment. I love his character as it makes him deliver the message home. Keep on challenging the government. Then Noor from Nairobi also says, yes, Raila is alive in Kenya's politics and can lead Kenya if given a chance. Keep up, Mr. Raila. We salute you. We have some from Twitter as well, which Janet is going to help me read now.
Because you need my help.
Well, yes, we have at Allo JK saying he has played his role. Let him now retire.
We have at Khalid Intellect saying Raila Odinga should call it quits. He's arguably the best president we never had, but now he should hand over the mantle. And then we have at Y Ranto saying Raila Odinga is a great Kenyan hero of our days. The hashtag the big question. And then at Limo Hat says, I think Mr. Odinga should bid goodbye to Kenyan politics. At Nyakundi J, Raila has a future in Kenyan politics. He has sacrificed a lot for this country, and I strongly believe he has a chance in 2017.
We have at Etiang Eli Emod, I'm sorry for that. Raila out of politics will be a tragedy in waiting for Kenyan democracy. God has a place for him. And at Boni Mukanzi, to me, Raila Odinga will always be a leader and a great one for that matter. And at Muigai _ Joe, it is wise for Honorable Raila to honorably retire. He has done his part, and now it's time for him to move on.
And at Asu Pama, I think that's how you say it, Raila is at his prime age, mature, wise, accommodative, resilient, and reconciliatory. He's still a referee to Kenyan politics.
Well, that's it. That's what we have for the big question tonight. We thank you so much for all your responses, for all your comments, because we are looking forward to the next one next week. On Tuesday, we're going to wind it up now, unless Janet says something again over the board.
Good interview. That's all I wanted to say. I'm playing nice here. Thank you all so much for watching. See, now I'm paranoid.
Right.
For all your feedback, and we'll do it again next week. Stay with Citizen TV. Good night.
Good night, I'm Hussein Mohammed.